You can tell that I make it look easy. It's a cheat code. It's a free throw. If it's so illegal, you can tell that I make it look easy. It's a cheat code. It's a free throw. If it's so illegal.
Day 4 has arrived here at APT, and we are filled in a room with excitement because right now we have the Players Champs, which is a much coveted event that a lot of people love to play. Let me tell you why. This is a 1K freeze-out buy-in. No multiple shells from all the pros coming in here, ruining the party. This is a freeze-out. Now, we have a special thing in this one as well, because if you win, you get a Drakakis ring. We all know how glorious that ring is, but you also get, if you eliminate the event ambassador, which in this one is Jigsy Reyes, then you are going to find yourself with a custom-made APT jacket, Maddocks Mindset jacket, one of a kind. The only way you can get one of these jackets is if you eliminate the event ambassador in this. Now, I just had a look. Jigsy's actually sitting right over here, and he's got about 85,000 from a 40,000 start stack. So it might be a little bit tougher than people think to knock him out. He does quite well in this event. I know he's had a couple final tables in the last 2 series that we have had, so he's doing well. Other crushers coming through the field constantly, so good luck if you're playing the Players' Championships. We also had early on today the Goliath, which was the $2,500 buy-in. That thing wrapped up, and none other than Alex Linsky took home that prize, the massive Goliath trophy, very heavy, and $60,000 taking home that prize. Lovely stuff. Later on today, we have the Maddocks Mindset Main Event Flight 2, and we also have the Ladies' Championships kicking off tonight. So lots of titles to defend for some of those returning champs, but which one are you going to take home when you play your next event here at APT? It's day 4.
The game is strategic, I'm bobbing and weaving. Don't argue with demons, okay? Ain't nothing between us, vacation on Venus. I mean it, I'm somewhere you ain't, okay? I feel like I'm Jordan when I turn the mic on a dangerous cycle. I make you a rival, I pray for the title. We making the finals, I pray we don't spiral.
All right, I got a very special guest with me here. I'd like to introduce you all to Ray Wang. Now, Ray, you have had some fantastic results of late. I wanted to highlight one of them in particular, but you just had an amazing run over there at APL Millions, a tournament that we all dream about having the deep run in. You had it. Tell me a little bit about what happened, what your experience was like.
Well, I had a big stack the whole way pretty much. Ran really, really well, got really, really lucky a lot of times. Made a lot of mistakes, but was able to grind my way back to a big stack after getting hit multiple times. So yeah, it's hard. Yeah, it's just really grateful for that. Yeah,
that's awesome. And I mean, that's one of the hardest things to do is when you're talking about building a stack, right? It's you can take those hits from other people. And I know we spoke a little bit, I saw some of the coverage, you were playing quite aggressive, trying to take advantage of people. Maybe the moment was a little bit too big for them and you punished them. Is that right?
Yeah, I got the feeling that it was quite evident that a lot of players were afraid to defend their blinds, and basically they were just caught up by the big prize pool. They weren't playing like they normally would, so I had adjusted to that. Yeah.
That's awesome. And how do you not get affected by a prize pool when essentially you're playing for $400,000? And let's be clear, like this is a score way beyond anything that I've ever had. So you won $325K because you chopped the event with 2 other guys and ended up finishing 3rd, unfortunately. You wanted the trophy, I'm sure. But $325K, how do you not let that go to your head when you're playing for that kind of money?
I actually did at the end. After securing the chop, I kind of just mentally checked out at that point because I've never scored 325K like you said. So it did affect me. But that was after I chopped it. Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, congratulations. A huge score, a big bankroll boost, and I'm sure anyone who knows you closely was rooting for you and is pretty happy with your success. So hopefully you repeat this in the Players' Championships. We'll see you at the final table.
Thanks,
right.
Mike. Yeah.
Thanks, Ray. Okay, that's Ray Wang. He is crushing it right now in the poker scene. We'd like to see more of Ray if we can, but we've got a lot of crushers in this field, so it's not going to be easy making his way through. This is APT Brisbane, day 4. Now, I've heard from a little special birdie that there are a few strangers in this field, all the way over from the little island from New Zealand. Jay, welcome. Thank you for joining me. You're one of those special players who's come all the way over from New Zealand to play with us at APT. Tell me a little bit about why you're here and what it's been like so far.
Well, it's been awesome. Games every day. If you bust the tournament, you can always jump into another tournament. I've First time here at the APT. I've come, to Sydney and played the World Series, the circuit events, and I've played Aussie Mills. I sort of been doing that every year until COVID jumped in. But it's been great. I've enjoyed my time here, and hopefully take something home.
That's awesome. And I know you guys have like New Zealand Champs that happens over there. There's a Christchurch event that goes on as well. So you do have your own circuits, but we'd like to see some APT maybe over there in New Zealand now that the borders are opened up again. Yeah. What kind of other circuits do you have? Do you have a good poker scene over there in Wellington where you are?
We sort of do, and we used to. In Christchurch, mainly do the New Zealand Champs down there, and they run some series like 4 times a year. But like with the whole world thing with this COVID thing, that knocked the arse out of everything. And Auckland were doing the same thing, but that sort of killed it. So a lot of the Kiwis are sort of coming over here. It's cheaper to come over here now and grind these tournaments. Better money. The buy-ins are affordable, and you get better money for value if you come over here. I know bigger fields, but in saying that, you get a good return for your money. So
yeah, that's good. Well, we're happy to have you here. Thanks so much, and hopefully you run good this series. You can take some money back over there and invite some more Kiwis out next time.
Yes, awesome having me.
All right, thanks, Jay. All right, so that is Jay. Now, he's one of 4 Kiwis that I know of. I'm sure there's others in the field, too. We're going to see if we can find a couple others and see what their experience has been like so far. All right, we're over here at the live stream final table, and I've got James with me over here.
Hey,
James, you're over from New Zealand as well?
correct, yeah. There's a couple of us that flown over from New Zealand, playing APT. This is my first series. It's been amazing so far. Yeah.
That's good, and you're on the live stream final table, so what a way to kick off your first bloody series.
Yeah.
Have you ever been on a live stream table before?
Never been on a live stream table before. It's exciting. I know a lot of my friends and people that I play poker with back home, they're all watching, tagging me on Facebook and everything, so I've got to make sure not to play the pretty average cards like I do back home.
I mean, so far from what I've seen, I've only watched a couple of hands, but the first one I came over, somebody put you in the bin, and you made a good call in the river, so you scooped that pot.
Yeah.
Next hand after that, you raise, I think, under the gun +1, you get 3-bet, and you 4-bet, and then put the guy all in by the river, and it's no slouch of an opponent. It's Mina as well, so you're obviously getting in the mix. You're not afraid to be playing, are you?
No, I just play my game. To be fair, it probably helps. I actually don't know a lot of the people here, so I don't know what people are like, especially the well-known people. I know a lot of the New Zealand well-known people, but Australian, so I'm kind of a blank slate that I actually don't know a lot of these people as to how good or how prestigious they are. So I'm kind of just, it's a blank slate that I just play my game.
And it goes both ways. Obviously, you're an unknown too, so you can take advantage while they don't know who you are as well, right?
Good point, great point. Actually, I've noticed back home I'm always watching like YouTube and stuff when I'm playing, but here I'm having to actively watch just so I can get a feel for how everyone is. But really enjoying it so far. It's been great.
That's awesome. Well, it's good to have you. Any of the Kiwis that want to come over? I mean, I'm Canadian. I love Kiwis. I feel like we're brothers already.
Yeah. I know usually there's a big group, and next one I'm sure there'll be a lot of us. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, good luck. Go over there, kill the action over there at the live stream table, and I'll be tuning into the coverage to see how you play too.
Thank you very much. Enjoy it. Cheers.
Good luck, James. All right. I mean, that's pretty cool when you get over here for your first APT series, first live stream final table, and you're just out here 4-betting people, no problem. So, thanks, Ben.
I wrote out the vision, been focusing winning. Don't try to guess me, you know that we dripping. Nothing get past me, you know we ain't slipping. The team is on 10, man, I promise we different. Scotty and Dennis, we killing opponents. This ain't what you wanted, no way. Yeah, I know it ain't fair, we just taking it there. Hope it's coming through clear.
You can tell that I make it look easy. It's a cheat code. It's a free throw. If it's so illegal, you can tell that I make it look easy. It's a cheat code. It's a free throw. If it's so illegal.
All right. Continuing on the trend, I have another, dubbed Kiwi. You're not really a Kiwi by trade, are you?
I've been there for like 13 years now, so I think that counts.
Okay, so you're officially a Kiwi now. This is Danny. Danny is originally from Montana, right?
Correct.
Okay, now living in Wellington.
Correct.
And you were telling me a little bit earlier about a pretty cool idea you have about a New Zealand poker TV show and taking poker on the road. You want to tell me a little bit more about that?
Sure. It's basically the New Zealand Poker Tour. And so what I've done is created a concept where we're pulling this format of poker out of the brick and mortar location and actually taking it on the road. So we're taking the poker to the players. So the idea is that I've got a traveling man cave on wheels, so we can have satellite tournaments and find those diamonds in the rough that haven't necessarily come off the farm or are playing the pub games, and eventually somebody we send to the World Series Poker main event.
That is a really cool concept. I know I would like that. If you have beer on tap, I will be there.
We will definitely get beer on tap. That's a must for me as well.
That sounds good. All right, well, you've got a hand now, so I'll let you get back into the action. Oh, they just folded your hand.
That's
See,
okay.
look what I get him into trouble all the time.
No, and I wanted to say thanks because this has been a great tournament. I normally wouldn't have come, but with the option for the satellite and the KK poker deal, it's been great. I mean, I like the structure. I've really enjoyed the play, and this is the first time I played in Oz. Great people to play against. Really fun.
It's a pretty good setup in here, isn't it?
It's a really good setup. It's a good venue. I like most of the structures. Could use a little work on the satellites. They're a little too punty, in my opinion, but the options are there, and there's a wide variety. So, I as a player, I appreciate it.
That's great. Well, I know I appreciate it as a player too. Now having you here as well, getting to see that, take it back to New Zealand, tell all your friends, bring them here too.
Yeah, and then you guys just need to sponsor my TV show, and we'll get the thing off the ground. And then our second season, we can come to Oz and try to get somebody in the Aussie Millions.
Sounds like a match made in heaven. All right, thanks, Danny.
Thanks.
All right, so you can see there's lots of things in the works. I mean, poker is exploding right now, and the more that we can get people involved in the game through crazy events like that, Poker on Wheels, that sounds awesome. So tune in, and maybe there'll be more people we introduce to you that have crazy ideas.
You can tell that I make it look. You can tell that I make it look. You can tell that I make it look. Double take or a second look, bruh. You can tell that I make it look. You can tell that I make it look. You can tell that I make it look. Ain't no wonder why I got him shook.
All right, we're back with an update, this time for the Maddocks Mindset main event. We are seeing some phenomenal numbers. Now, let me tell you what I'm talking about. So we got 111 entries already so far as late registration has come to a close. If we compare that to Gold Coast the last time, that is 57 more entries over the first 2 days than we previously had. And we had $55,000 for first place in that one. We're expecting at least 60 grand up top in this Maddocks Mindset main event. I will be playing tomorrow night. Who's coming to see me? We'll see you there.